Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. Thursday, May 23rd, 2024. Pre-market report, and people, we are being set up again, and we need to talk about this. So before we even touch on the stock market and what's going on over there, right now the headlines, this is just a sample of the headlines that are now flooding the mainstream media outlets. Let me cover this real quick. So you got Market Watch, Moderna, other vaccine stocks jump as U.S. and Australia report new bird flu cases. Yahoo Finance, bird flu cases spur retail traders to rush into vaccine stocks. Financial Times, shares of biotech surge as two new human bird flu infections emerge. Barron's, Moderna stock spikes on bird flu worries. Seeking Alpha, Pfizer, Moderna in talks with HHS over avian flu vaccines. People, this is yet another way for them to get whatever's in those things in our bodies. Now here's another one I want to cover real quick. HHS advances plan to introduce or produce 4.8 million H5N1 vaccine doses. Fed's eye triggers for, wait for it, deploying, like deployment, like war. This new vaccine here. Added that active discussions are underway across federal agencies about what key triggers would be utilized for deploying these vaccine doses. People, do you see what's going on here? And let me say this too. For those of you that do not remember, this guy made a statement during COVID. Everyone was expecting the market to crash during the last scamdemic. Not this guy. I am on public record saying get long COVID. People couldn't believe it. I said that. In other words, they shut down the economy. I said the market's going to go higher, and it did. So I'm telling people right now, if they decide to shut down the system yet again to extort more control over us, have us wear face diapers or whatever else we got, they're going to make us do here, get long this freaking bird flu avian nonsense, because they're going to pump the market. This will give the Fed and every other central bank a green light to inflate on a massive scale. Now let's talk about inflating on a massive scale. This is the Fed money supply just over the last 6 months. You notice anything? We've gone parabolic. Parabolic. Do you realize on top of this, the national debt is inflating at $1 trillion every 3 months? This is exactly what you and I said would happen from I don't know how freaking long ago. They're not going to stop. Why isn't anyone talking about this, may I ask honestly? Why is it, seriously, could someone here that is smarter than me, and that means every single one of you out here, explain to me why no one, not one of our loving, caring representatives, not anyone running for president, is telling people what's going on? Why is that? I'll tell you why. Because they're all part of the problem. They're all part of the problem. This is a scam, scamdemic, convid, whatever they're going to call this one now. All right, anyway, with regard to all of this, you and I have been watching this. Okay, it's more specifically this support line with regard to market risk. This is the MMRI from this morning. Free to everybody, Mannarino Market Risk Indicator, link below. We're watching this support line. You see this right here? Let me explain this to maybe another way. If they decide to spring another or push another a scamdemic on all of us, I'm expecting this to drop dramatically as the Fed pumps the system, and I expect stocks to go much higher. Again, how many people besides you and me have said over and over again, the faster the economy craters, the higher the stock market's going to go? I can't imagine in my wildest dreams right now a better way for them to cause this market to go much higher than another scamdemic, okay? Because they're going to shut down the economy, force more control out of all those people. Are going to be rolling up their sleeves, all the sheep, of course. And, they're probably going to take this video down now that I'm thinking about it. Anyway, look, just in case they do that, save this video to your computer. Get it out there before they pull it, because that's what they're going to do. This is honestly skirting the edge here. So Scamdemic 2.0, people, will you just look at this? Look, I mean, this is just one page. This is from this morning. Just do your own Google search. And this is from Google. And this is what you're going to come up with. It's an incredible thing. There's pages and pages of it. And this is what they're going to do. This just bothers me again. I want to touch on it again. Deploying. They're going to deploy. So it's a weapon. Another weapon against we the people. Imagine my shock. Imagine your shock. You know, we knew they were going to do something like this. Let's see where this goes. I'm just too curious. But again, just going back to what I was saying. This is a way. This would allow central banks to continue to inflate. Again, this is just the Fed. The last 6 months with regard to the money supply. It's pretty epic. And $1 trillion every 3 months more to the debt. Every mechanism you could dream about, think about, fantasize about, or have a nightmare over is going to be utilized right now to continue to pump the system. The system is dead. I don't know another way to say this. The system is dead. It's beyond on life support right now. It's at the flat line. But what are they doing? They're trying to squeeze whatever they can out of it by inflating on a massive scale, because that's what central bank's goal is, and you all know that, okay? The more they inflate, the more cash they create out of nothing, the higher the debts and the deficits go, as you and I have been talking about for 10 freaking years. Well, the higher, of course, the stock market will go. Oh, let me say this too. This is interesting in my view. In the past year, you're going to love this. I love how they're labeling this. 401k millionaires. Okay, this is paper. It's not real. Okay, there's probably a bunch of you 401k millionaires watching this right now. Let me let you in on a little secret. It's not real. Okay, it may look beautiful, and you may be spraying your shorts all over the place. I'm a millionaire. Yeah, you're a millionaire on paper, which means you got nothing. Those are not realized gains. Okay, so in the past year, 401k millionaires have increased 43%. It's this market, and this is what keeps people disconnected from reality. Okay, until you realize those gains and convert that into maybe something else, you got nothing. Okay, just as far as I'm concerned, and you should understand that. This is the same thing that we've seen prior to every single meltdown. All these people, I'm rich, I'm wealthy, I'm a millionaire. On paper, my 401k millionaires. It's incredible, people. You can't make this stuff up if you try to. But that's where we're at. And all these people who are these 401k millionaires, they're going to wake up. They're going to wake up and they're going to wonder what happened. I was a millionaire just a month ago. Now the market is cratered. Now I got nothing. It's always the same thing. And then they sit and they weep and they cry as the Wall Street fat cats and the 1% and 2% steal all their cash, because you know how this works. More money is made when the market drops. The more cash is made when the market drops than when it rises. It probably took these people years and years, maybe a decade, to become a 401k millionaire. It'll take them virtually overnight to lose that status. But until that time, people, look, in my view, right now, gauging from what we saw last time, what they would love to do is yet again push another scamdemic on all of us. They already laid the groundwork from weeks ago, and we spoke about it right here. Okay, deploying a new vaccine, shut down the economy, force us to wear face diapers, threaten us with the loss of our livelihood, our jobs, and everything else, and this market will go higher. Shut down the economy, the market will go higher, just like last time. And as I said, I was probably the only guy to say get long COVID, and I took all kinds of heat for that. Oh, Greg is telling people to capitalize on the what then people thought was real. It was a con job, scamdemic, convid, just like it is going to be now. Okay, just a mechanism to allow central banks to inflate. And they're already jumping the gun, people. They're already jumping the gun. You know that. Oh, man, I tell you can't make any of this stuff up if you were writing a science fiction novel. Scamdemic 2.0. Anyway, look, with regard to this market this morning, you get stock futures slightly higher. You got the 10-year yield slightly lower. You got the dollar lower this morning, but again, what are we doing, you and me? We're watching. This is what we're watching, people. We want to see where this goes. And I can tell you that another scamdemic is going to push this right through the freaking floor. And stocks are going to go much higher. They're already jumping the gun, as I said. It's an amazing situation to see unfold. But you and I, again, way ahead of the curve. We know what they want to do. They want to extort control out of us. And the central banks, they're foaming at the mouth, thinking, oh, wow, maybe we can shut down the economy again and give us the biggest excuse on the face of the earth to inflate even more, because that's their goal, to own it all. You know that. Wow, man, I tell you, people. It's just so sickening. It really is. That's pretty much it, people. That's where we stand. I don't know what else to say this morning here, but surprised? Shocked? I want to hear from you on that one. All right, people, look, I will see all of you later, 4 or 5 p.m. Eastern for my live stream. Have your questions ready for me. I hope I don't blow my stack off, man. I tell you, this stuff, I need a break. I really, really do. All right, and people, until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and take care of each other.